We're here at Marquis Leisure's Exeter branch to look at the Mileo 286, a four-berth model. This is the upgraded example. It's got automatic transmission, it's got a heavier duty chassis, and it's got a lot of luxury and a very competitive price. The 2024 Mileos stand out for their new black metallic paintwork cab. Also note the fairings here in white. That gives a very integrated look to the whole bodywork overall. The bodywork itself is GRP and it's backed by a 5-year integrity warranty. The alloy wheels are standard. There's a solar panel on the roof is standard. Flush fitting windows all round as well. There's lots to commend about this vehicle. Plus, this example has the uprated 4,400 kilo chassis. Fiat's latest Ducato cab has a few upgrades to it, shall we say. Got padded steering wheel here with lots of controls. This example has the electric parking brake, which means no more leaning down for the manual handbrake. We also have here the 9-speed automatic transmission. That's a rather pricey optional extra, but it is a super gearbox. Also under the bonnet, as mentioned, there's the 180 brake horsepower engine. We're not able to drive this particular vehicle, but I've driven these in the past and it makes for a very relaxed form of driving because you've got the extra power when you need it. And I would say you could still get 30 to the gallon without too much effort. The Ducato cab is a little bit dated. Air conditioning is standard, and you've got an infotainment system here that includes DAB radio, Bluetooth, and sat-nav, and it's already hooked up for rear view vision, so reversing camera, or if you want a view out the back when you're driving. So step inside at the habitation door, turn left, and you've got this rather magnificent lounge. I think it'll sit 2, 3, 4, maybe up to 8 people, should you wish. This is the table. It's a freestander, but it will certainly cope easily enough with 4. A slight quibble maybe is the cab seats sit that little bit higher than the rest of the lounge, but you do have a generous double settee on the near side and then an L-shaped settee along the off side. Big window on that side, smaller window on that side, opening sunroof overhead here, and there's another sunroof the other side of the drop-down bed. So plenty of daylight gets in here, and that's helped also by the particularly light upholstery. This is an optional extra. It's a kind of leather-like upholstery, very comfortable and easy to keep clean as well. So this is a good lounge, bearing in mind the size of this motorhome. At night time, 2 options. Don't forget this is a 4-berth, so at this lower level you can make all this into a large double bed. Not the easiest to make, and there are some infill cushions to be added as well. The main bed, however, is here. And it really does drop down as easily as that. It's actually come down to a bump stop, and if you wanted, as an owner, to have that removed, so you could lower it all the way down or lower it a bit further down, that's perfectly easy to do. What you do get, though, is comfortable double, transverse, one-piece mattress on a slatted base, so there's lots of ventilation, lots of comfort. You can watch TV from bed. There's a light at this end, and it doesn't impede on the habitation door, so you can still come and go as you please. This is an excellent kitchen. It starts off with this Thetford triplex cooker, 2 gas rings, an electric hot plate, and a combined oven and grill. There's a neat little slot-in worktop extension here, just handy, but there's plenty of extra permanent worktop over here to the left of the sink. The sink has its own add-on drainer. There's good storage, overhead lockers down here as well, and a cutlery drawer. Complementing the cooker, we have a microwave oven set at a very low height. And then we've got an extractor unit over the hob, as well as an electric fan in the roof light up here. Good lighting all round as well. There's a strip light all the way along the whole kitchen unit. Oh, and a point of credit here for the 2 main sockets as well. Ideally located right over the area where there's permanent worktop where you can put your kettle or whatever. And then completing the kitchen over on the opposite side, Thetford 141 litre fridge with freezer and a slide out drawer at the bottom. Very conveniently located as well. In fact, there's a little step here should you wish to access the locker above it. Like the rest of this Mileo, the 286 washroom is particularly well equipped and particularly well thought out. We've got a solid door entrance and there's a step up into the washroom itself. There's a separate shower cubicle in here that's fully lined with bifolding doors. The only little criticism is the shower isn't on a riser bar. It's just got the one fixing point. It does have 2 plug holes though. And there's a nice large window here, which is great for ventilation. There's a Thetford swivel bowl toilet that's set on a bit of a plinth, a rather small hand basin. Good storage, as indeed there is throughout the rest of this vehicle, but there's a double mirrored locker up here, a locker under the basin, and then to my left here, a massive locker that's suitable for all your towels and some of your clothing. There really are plenty of details in this Benimar. Let's start in this area where the habitation door gets a fly screen. It's got a waste bin, and then you've got lots of lighting controls as you step in, very conveniently located. Control panels here for the lighting and Truma's heating and hot water system. That's the iNet connector there. Smoke alarm and a carbon monoxide alarm. Over on this side, we have a flat screen TV holder. It's height adjustable, so you can watch TV in bed or in the lounge. And then moving back, we have here, in addition to the kitchen, this slide out section has chrome racking, so you can put your tins, bottles, etc. in here, and it's all lockable. Rather neat fold out step here, and this door is actually attached to the garage underneath as well. But then if you open this door, you've got a massive wardrobe. It doesn't have full hanging height, although there is a hanging rail, but there's loads of room in here, and there's shelving on the side you can't see. This is a good sized garage, complete with a full strip light. I'd say there's room for 2 bikes at least in here, plus plenty of other paraphernalia. The spare wheel here, which is easy to access. And Benimar have even fitted the Fiat toolkit up on the wall there, just above the spare wheel. Also in here is the table storage, perhaps not ideal. Main socket and a 12-volt socket and a warm air outlet. A little bit of storage up here, opens up, and there are a couple of boards in here for making the downstairs bed. The only thing that's missing are any sort of fixing points for stuff that's otherwise loose for travel. Otherwise, it's an excellent garage. So that's the Benimar Mileo 286. 4-berth, although you'll probably see it as a 2-berth with lots of luxury and a keen price to start with. Up to you whether you want to add the options or not. Whichever way you look at it, this is a cracking motorhome for your money.